Chapter 6-2, Inventories and Cost of Sales. In this example, we'll explore how to estimate ending inventory using the retail inventory method, a technique often used by large merchandising companies like Kohl's. During the year, Kohl's had net sales at retail of $150,000. We're also given information about the beginning inventory and the cost of goods purchased, both at cost and at retail. Your task is to use these details to estimate the ending inventory at cost. Then, think about why this method is particularly suited for merchandising businesses, and finally, consider how companies like Kohl's, Costco, or Zara might apply it in the real world. Now let's compute the ending inventory at cost using the retail inventory method. We start by listing the goods available for sale, both at cost and at retail. At cost, the total is $95,000, and at retail, it's $170,000. Next, we subtract net sales of $150,000 from the retail amount. That leaves $20,000 of ending inventory at retail, representing what's still on the shelves. To convert this retail amount back to cost, we calculate the cost ratio. Divide the total cost by total retail, which gives approximately 0.56, or 56%. Finally, multiply that ratio by the ending inventory at retail. So, the estimated ending inventory at cost is $11,200. This ratio-based approach lets retailers estimate ending inventory quickly and consistently, even without doing a physical count, which is why it's ideal for large chains that track both cost and retail data across thousands of products. Then, let's take a closer look at the conceptual side of the retail inventory method. First, why does this method suit merchandising businesses so well? It's because it provides a quick and reliable estimate of both ending inventory and cost of goods sold, all by using a stable cost-to-retail ratio. This saves time and resources by avoiding a full physical count every period. Second, let's connect this to a real-world case. At Kohl's, the company applies the retail inventory method to value most of its merchandise at the lower of cost or market, adjusting for markups, markdowns, and shrinkage. This approach gives a practical, consistent estimate between physical counts, which is especially important for large department stores handling thousands of SKUs. So, the retail inventory method isn't just a classroom formula, it's a tool that major retailers use every day to manage accuracy and efficiency in their financial reporting. In this next example, we'll estimate ending inventory using the gross profit method, a simpler but less precise approach compared to the retail inventory method. Imagine this small convenience store at the corner of your neighborhood. At the start of the year, it had $520,000 of inventory, and during the first quarter, it purchased $1,450,000 of goods, with $18,500 in returns and $42,000 in freight-in costs. The store reported net sales of $1,800,000, and its average gross profit rate is 35%. Your task is to estimate the ending inventory at March 31st using the gross profit method. Then, in Part B, we'll compare this approach with the retail inventory method to see how the two differ in purpose and accuracy. The gross profit method estimates ending inventory using a few logical steps. We start by determining the net cost of goods purchased, combining purchases, returns, and freight to get the total cost of goods available for sale. Next, we add the beginning inventory, giving us all goods available to sell during the period. Then, instead of using actual data, we estimate the cost of goods sold using the company's average gross profit rate. Finally, we subtract that estimated cost of goods sold from total goods available, and what remains is the estimated ending inventory. In short, this method converts sales information into an inventory estimate by applying a historical profit margin, making it useful for quick reports or when a physical count isn't possible. Let's compare the gross profit method and the retail inventory method. Both aim to estimate ending inventory, but they rely on different kinds of data and serve different purposes. The gross profit method uses a company's historical gross margin to estimate cost of goods sold. It's fast and convenient, but it's only an approximation, best used for interim reports or emergency situations when time or records are limited. The retail inventory method, on the other hand, uses a detailed cost-to-retail ratio, making it far more accurate for large merchandising businesses that track both cost and retail data. So why do some retailers choose one method over the other? Smaller shops need speed and simplicity, while big retail chains rely on precision and consistency for financial reporting. In short, gross profit is quick, retail inventory is accurate. That's it for Chapter 6-2. Great work, see you in the next session.